Hey Kodiaks, happy Wednesday. Happy Earth Day. The earth appears to be getting a lot of rain today, which is great for all those plants that some of you I know are trying to grow. Welcome to this week's Stories with Sheffels. I'm looking at the votes, and 19 of you responded, and 73.7% have asked for option 1. So I'm going to read the dot to you today. This is an excellent book. There's a lot that can be done with it and a lot of messages that it has. So while I read to you The Dot by Peter H. Reynolds, I'd like for you to be thinking about what kind of lessons you could learn from it. I know that the books that I've been reading to you are not like chapter books or the same types of books that you're maybe interacting with in your ELA classes, but I will tell you that lots of teachers will tell you that there are big messages and big themes and lessons that can be learned from even picture books. So these are not necessarily like baby books. It's not the how-to readers that maybe your kindergarten siblings are reading, but this might be a book that they would enjoy too, but the message for you is a little higher level. So as I read The Dot by Peter H. Reynolds, I'd like for you to think what lesson that it maybe has for middle level students. And then the other thing is that I said I'd have like an art project idea. So I have 2 art project ideas you can do at home that go with this book if you're interested. And then again, I will show the 2 possibilities for next week. So there we go. Okay, The Dot. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw. Her teacher smiled. Just make a dot and see where it takes you. Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There. I love the color background because I feel like she just got angry and it turned red. That's the color that often, but not always, can symbolize anger. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, Now sign it. Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn, her dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with green, she discovered she could make, the blue mixed with yellow, she discovered she could make a green dot. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not making a dot. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. You're a really great artist, he said. I wish I could draw. I bet you can, said Vashti. Me? No, not me. I can't even draw a straight line with a ruler. Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank piece of paper. "Show me." The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, "What do you think?" "Please sign it." And this book is dedicated to Mr. Matson, my 7th grade math teacher who dared me to make my mark. That's not me, not mine, but Peter H. Reynolds. So many messages from this. It definitely falls into the growth mindset category as far as just kind of going for it and believing in yourself. A really important moment in this book, a pivotal event, would be when her teacher just encouraged her to just try it. Just go for it and see where it takes you, which is a lot of the fun of doodling, is just starting without an end in mind. And then when she had Vashti sign it and hung it up on her wall, that kind of sparked Vashti to keep trying and to start to explore. And she explored all these different types of dots and really got into it. And then one other important thing is at the end, she was able to then take what she learned about trying it and encourage the young boy who admired her artwork at the end. So I think those are some important lessons. This book has, even though it's a short book, it has some really special moments for the characters in it. The dialogue in it helps to move the story along. So as you're doing your writing for ELA, you can kind of think about how short bits of dialogue can help. And then some other things like she noticed the boy gazing up at her, right? The word gazing instead of just she saw a boy looking at her art. And that helps too. So my art project ideas for this would be, one is really simple. So it is taking a black dot, so just making a mark and seeing where it takes you. So I just took a piece of paper and made a black dot out of marker. So you could take your black dot and see how many different things you can make out of it. So this could be like the nose of a seal. It could be buttons on a snowman. It could be a bubble in some black tar. There's no limits to your creativity. So if you want to take something out of a black dot, you could do a bunch of doodles. You can email it to me and I can share some next week if that is something that you might be interested in. The other type is if you just search the dot, you'll find a lot of different art project ideas, but one fun one, if you do have paints or markers, is just take a piece of paper and then you can hand draw a circle, or you could take something like a cup and trace it on a piece of paper and then do concentric circles. So you would paint a circle and then paint another circle kind of going around it and do some designs in that. And bonus for fun, if you do it on a coffee filter with marker and then spray it with water after, the colors kind of bleed together and have a really beautiful effect. So those are some ideas. If you like the dot, you should try to read Ish as well. It is about a boy who kind of has a hard time drawing, and so he gets upset. He keeps crumpling up his papers, but his little sister saves all his drawings and has them hanging up in her room. So again, it's that message of if one person believes in you, then it can help you believe in yourself. For next week, you can choose between option number 1 is everyone can learn to ride a bicycle, and this is about perseverance. And also the other choice number 2, is called The Most Magnificent Thing. And this is about how mistakes help us learn. So both of these go with perseverance and growth mindset. And they're both pretty great. Different, definitely art styles, but really fun. So option 1, option 2. And that's it. I'll see you next week, Kodiaks. Bye.